What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. We're getting 3 videos today. We've got a bunch to talk about. SM-33 just dropped in the game. He is going to be the new conquest character. We also have the update with the new patch notes. We also have some data mines in terms of new Lightspeed bundles coming as well. So we're going to break that all down in today's video. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and let's dive into it. So let's start with the Lightspeed bundles that have been data mined. We can go into depth on these later once we get the value of them. We've just gotten the icons data mined. We're seeing all that stuff come out today, but it looks like we've got a General Grievous one. We've got something with Iron Versio with TIE Defender and Imperial Troopers. We have something with a Jedi Knight or Jedi Temple Guardian or something. Jedi Knight Vanguard or something here with Jedi as well. We originally had a Jedi Allies Lightspeed bundle that came out towards the beginning of the Naboo raid. That one did not have Mace Windu. That one caught me up for a second. I thought this was the same Lightspeed bundle, but this is a brand new one that also has Mace Windu. We also have what looks like Darkside Mandalorians. You can see Gar Saxon, you've got Canderous, you've got Jango Fett. I'm going to be keeping an eye on this one, especially if it means Mandalorian's going to be up and running on my squad. Then we also have Darth Maul, and we also have Razor Quest. Now, Meathead did also say that this is not going to be all of the new ones. We will see what comes out in the future with Lightspeed bundles and what's been data mined. So, of course, right as I'm wrapping up recording, we did get the data mine with the Lightspeed bundles here. We're going to go over those. Iron Versio's Lightspeed bundle, which is her, Snow Trooper, Stormtrooper, Magna Trooper, and Colonel Stark, all at Relic 5 for $25. The Jedi Vanguard Lightspeed bundle, which is Mace Windu, Kit Fisto, Imagundai, Luminara, all at Relic 5 for $10. You have the Maul Lightspeed bundle, which looks like the Conquest Maul here at Relic 5 for $40, a bit expensive, but hey, if you don't have Maul, it's probably going to work well with another one as well. We have General Grievous at Relic 7, along with his Malevolence at 7 stars here for $25. You get the 7-star Relic 5 Beskar Mando, along with the Razor Crest for $15. The Finalizer Lightspeed Bundle 2, which you have with First Order TIE Pilot, Bosk, Kylo Ren, Phasma, Stormtrooper, First Order Stormtrooper, Boba Fett, Kylo Ren Unmasked, Darth Vader, and Cad Bane, all Relic 7 for $40. Radis Lightspeed Bundle 2, which has Scavenger Ray, Finn, Poe Dameron, Resistance Pilot, Bosk. That is... oh gosh, who is that? Is that... okay, that's Cartho Nasi. That's T3M4, Ahsoka Snips. That looks like Lando, and yeah, so young Lando, and then what's her name? L3 for $40, all at Relic 7. Another pricey one, but high relics on those. Resistance Rising, which is a bunch of the Resistance characters here. So you've got, oh jeez, I can't tell half of these. I forgot what some of these portraits look like. It looks like you got Resistance Trooper, Resistance Pilot, Poe Dameron, Resistance Hero Poe, Resistance Hero Finn, along with regular Finn, Holdo, Rose, Scavenger Ray, Veteran Smugglers Han and Chewbacca, all Relic 6 for $35. Then Supreme Leader Lightspeed Bundle 2, Kylo Ren Unmasked, Kylo Ren, Sith Trooper, Captain Phasma, Hux, First Order TIE Pilot, First Order Special Forces TIE Pilot, First Order Officer, First Order Stormtrooper, First Order Executioner, and Veteran Smuggler Han for $35, all at Relic 6. Mandalorian Outcast, which is Gar Saxon, Jango Fett, Imperial, oh gosh, the Imperial Commander, Imperial Super Commando, totally blanked on his name, and Canderous Ordo, all at Relic 5 for $15. So that's all the data mined Lightspeed bundles we have coming here with May the 4th. Take with these as you will. There's some overlap between these, but I'm sure a bunch of newer players who are willing to spend are probably going to get some really good mileage out of these Lightspeed bundles. We can do a full breakdown on them at a later time. We're going to go from there into the update here, and then we're going to get to the SM-33. I'm assuming we're going to call him Smee. I haven't seen Skeleton Crew, so I don't know what he's actually called. I'm just going to call him 33 for now. But we do know he's going to be the new Conquest unit. The Pirate tag is coming with him as well. We know that's going to be a new faction. It's going to be part of the next era after we have Jedi Vanguard and we have Master Mace Windu. Wrecker Mercenary is now farmable on Darkside 6A Hard, which replaces General Hux, who's now farmable in Galactic War Shipments. Fantastic. May the 4th Revenge of the Sith event requires 5 of 6 Jedi Knight Anakin, Mace Windu, Aayla Secura, Darth Vader, Darth Sidious, or Count Dooku, and then Luthen Rail is coming to Proving Grounds in the next round of Conquest. So soon, if you didn't have Luthen Rail unlocked, you're going to be able to start farming him through Proving Grounds. All that's great. Fix an issue, we got some fixes and adjustments here. Batcher sometimes was unable to ignore taunt and stealth in multi-encounter battles. Fix an issue with stealth gained from To the Old Ways now applies to all non-tank Night Sister allies instead of all allies. Fixed a bug where General Skywalker didn't have his lightsaber ignite and hum audio. CX2's unique Omicron has been refunded down to 10 ability mats. I got 10 mailed back to me here a minute ago, so I'm happy to get that here. Also, the Focus Datacron set for Boba Fett has had some rewording here. Scion of Django does not dispel Foresight, nor makes enemies immune to it. He actually provides an enormous evasion debuff to all enemies while he is active, so that attacks from him and his allies cannot be evaded. So, not removing Foresight, but basically everything can't be evaded. That's what's going on here, except for, I guess, Blind. Blind was the only thing that can counter that. Sidious's Datacron has been fixed to no longer one-shot instant defeat immunity characters. You updated the description on Jedi Master Mace Windu's title, Balanced Master of the Force, to more accurately explain how to acquire it. So I'm guessing if we go and we look at his event here in the game, we'll pull up his journey guide. Where's he at? So, what does it say? It doesn't say anything here. I'm assuming, yeah, there must be something coming in the future with this that will they'll tell us more. But I'm assuming that's going to be something in the forum post, I guess. I don't know. I don't see anything there. I'll have to look into that later. Let's see, moving on from that. Yeah, the Datacron image for Emperor Palpatine was accidentally using the Sith Eternal Emperor icon, which kind of confused people. That was a little weird, and that's why those new icons are kind of a mess. Lord Vader forgot that he could be immune to fear, so now he should be once again immune to fear. And then some of CX2's character quests weren't working. They were counting Apo shards instead of CX2. Those have been fixed, so you can go claim those if you didn't have those finished. Apo was sometimes failing to inflict Order 66 on enemy Jedi at the start of the second encounter. And then fix an issue with Apo didn't deal bonus true damage from dramatic entrance after the enemy has taken 2 turns. Some nice little bug fixes in here. Still some things we could get fixed, like for instance, enemies ignoring taunt and somehow dispelling the stealth off of Bad Batch. But we'll see where that comes in the future. But now, let's look at the kit for Smee, or 33. I don't know. There's got to be a name for him. I've got to watch Skeleton Crew at some point as well. So let's pull up Smee, and let's just kind of go through. So we know he's a pirate, droid, scoundrel. We get all that going on here. So his basic is called Rattling Uppercut. Deals physical damage to target enemy and staggers them for 2 turns. If the allied leader is pirate, the target enemy can't gain bonus protection for 3 turns, and 33 gains defense penetration up for 2 turns. If this ability targets the first active enemy that damaged the allied pirate in the leader slot, excluding 33, remove 100% turn meter, inflict ability block, and daze them for 2 turns. Wow, that's a lot. So obviously this can be resisted, so maybe we have to go for potency on this guy to make sure this stacks. But, okay, so blocks bonus protection, he gains defense penetration up for 2 turns. Is he an attacker? Yeah, okay, so he is an attacker. Stagger them for 2 turns. It looks like potency is going to be a thing for this guy. I mean, that ability block, the daze, the stagger here on the basic. Yeah, this looks like a guy you're going to probably want to run a potency on just from the way this ability is described here. If the allied leader is pirate, okay, so yeah, you're gonna need him at least under an allied pirate lead. Targets the first active enemy that damaged the allied pirate in the leader slot. Okay, so whoever hits the allied leader slot first, if you use this, that's where you affect all those negative effects as well. So that's good to know. His second ability is called Limb from Limb. Looks like we got Territory War Omicron. Not ideal. So okay, so we are going back to Territory Wars Omicrons here, so that's good for me. That means I get to save up on some Omicrons. But anyways, deal physical damage 6 times the target enemy. Attack has plus 1000% health steal and deals 20% more damage for each 20% health that SM-33 is missing. If the ability targets the first active enemy that damaged the leader allied pirate in the leader slot, excluding 33, he deals 50% more damage and gains tenacity up for 2 turns. I'm assuming the leader on this pirate team is going to be a tank. Just what I'm guessing here. The fact that everything's going to synergize with the leader taking damage and targeting the first ally. I'm assuming either this is going to be counters against AoE heavy teams, or your leader in the pirate team is going to be a tank. I assume it's a tank lead. We'll see how this all pans out. But also, I don't think he has a lead ability. No, there's no lead anyway, so I'm not sure why you're worrying about having 33 in the leader slot here. That's weird. I'm Unless there's some kind of mechanic here down below. But yeah, okay, so while in Territory Wars, if this attack defeats an enemy, they cannot be revived. For each instance of damage done from this ability, while 33 has 100% health, he gains 20% protection bonus protection for 2 turns. If this ability targets the first active enemy that damaged the allied pirate in the leader slot, here we go again. Reduce their max protection by 50%, excluding raid bosses and galactic legends, okay, for the rest of the encounter, which cannot be resisted, and reduce the cooldown of this ability by 1. So 2-turn cooldown inside of Territory Wars if you're targeting the person. I'm assuming there's going to be like a crosshair buff on the character that you get the bonuses from on this as well. So my next question is also going to be, what happens? Okay, yeah, so first active enemy. So as soon as you defeat someone, someone else is going to get the target for this as well. Okay, reducing max protection by 50%, excluding raid bosses and galactic legends. Gonna kind of get some, won't be as deadly against galactic legends, but this still looks pretty good. Gaining bonus protection with this. You're already hitting him 6 times. That's what, 120% bonus protection ideally? That's a lot of bonus protection. That's pretty good. Yeah, this looks pretty good. Alright, so moving on. Forearm Bucklers. Next ability. Dispel all buffs and deal physical damage to the target enemy. Inflict buff immunity and burning on target enemy for 2 turns. 33 recovers 50% health and protection. Gains defense up for 2 turns. 3 stacks of heat, stacking max 40 until the end of the encounter. Okay, here we go. Something new and unique to him, which cannot be copied, dispelled, or prevented, and 25% bonus protection for 2 turns. Alright, so if he has 5+ stacks of heat, inflict 5 stacks of damage over time on target enemy for 1 turn, and instead inflict burning on target enemy for 3 turns, which can't be dispelled or prevented. Alright, that's pretty good. We already know burning's like a damage over time, also prevents them from evading, which is always great. Alright, so yeah, and then 10+ stacks of heat, 33's damage over time can't be avoided. So, okay, so he can still go through Foresight with that with the damage over time. The burning's also kind of preventing evasion as well. Copy, dispelled, or prevented. Yeah, that's his stacks of heat. 25% bonus protection for 2 turns. I mean, it looks good. I need to see... I'm still waiting to see something that's going to be like, oh my god, I have to have this. Part of that, too, is I need to see the pirate team. While in Territory Wars, 33 dispels all debuffs on himself and instead gains crit avoidance up and defense up for 3 turns, sorry, which can't be dispelled. All pirate allies gain 25% bonus protection for 2 turns. If this ability targets the first active enemy that damages the allied pirate's leader in the allied slot, excluding 33, he gains 10 stacks of heat until the end of the encounter, which can't be copied, dispelled, or prevented, and inflicts heal immunity for 2 turns on target enemy, which can't be dispelled or resisted. At 20+ stacks of heat, he instead inflicts, holy crap, 20 stacks of damage over time on target enemy. And oh my god, 40 stacks, he inflicts 40 dots? Oh boy, you better hope whoever fights this dude has cleanse. Because, man, that is going to kill someone. Oh, okay. Okay, now I'm starting to see it. That's sick for Territory Wars. That's just going to kill somebody. You're also getting the burning up here with this as well. Man. Dude, this is going to be nuts. You're also getting this as... Do they stack? No. No. They can't stack. So, no, there's no way this stacks. Yeah, so just, 20 up to 39, you get 20 stacks of dots. And then at 40, you get 40 stacks of dots, which can't be dispelled or resisted. That is insane. So everything before that, it looks like, yeah, so his dots can be avoided, but they can't be avoided. They can still be resisted. So it looks like potency is going to be a way to go for on this dude. Yeah, this is going to be big. Okay, now I see the appeal of this dude in Territory Wars. That is nuts. 40 stacks of dots. That's crazy. Alright, and finally, his unique first mate of the Onyx Cinder, which is the ship from Skeleton Crew, that much I know. 33 gains 10% max health and offense for each scoundrel ally, doubled if they're also a pirate. Sorry, so 80%, no, 100%. Usually they count themselves in this, so 100% bonus health and offense. That's great. At the start of each encounter, 33 gains defense up for 2 turns, which can't be dispelled or prevented. Whenever an ally or an enemy targets the allied pirate in the leader slot, 33 gains 15% turn meter and 10% crit damage, stacking for 1 turn. While he has defense up, he can't be instantly defeated. There you go, some instant defeat immunity, and receives 30% less damage when targeted by an enemy. Wow, so, man, he's getting like some Galactic Legend buffs there. That looks cool. Alright, I like that. Alright. After using forearm bucklers, 33 gains 2 stacks of heat at the start of his turn and when receiving damage for the rest of the encounter or until defeated, which can't be copied, dispelled, or prevented. The first time 33 is damaged in battle, he gains a bonus turn and the cooldown of forearm bucklers is reset. So, okay, so forearm bucklers, that is this special that's doing all the dots. I'm not a fan of the fact that you're losing out a lot here if you don't have the Territory Wars Omicron. I mean, that's a lot of dots. Let's be real. If any game mode, that amount of dots would be crazy. But yeah, you get him up to 10, and that's kind of it. At that point, you just keep stacking heat. Does he get more bonuses for heat? Let's see. No, it doesn't look like he does. Unless in Territory Wars. Okay, so Omicron on the unique here. At the start of the encounter, if the allied leader is Scoundrel, excluding 33, they gain 10% max health and offense and 10 speed doubled if they're also a pirate. Okay, nice buff for the lead there. First active enemy that damages the pirate in the leader slot deals 30% less damage and has minus 50% potency to all allies aside from 33. And 33 in the allied pirate in the leader slot can ignore taunt effects to target them. Okay. So, I'm trying to think here. What's this going to be for? I need to see the kits. Is this going to be something for beating Jedi Master Kenobi teams? With all the dots, but you have a lot of cleanses and bonus protection. I'm wondering what this is going on here. Because I got to see what this is going on for, but yeah, reduced potency to allies aside from 33. They can ignore taunt to target that character. Whenever the allied pirate in the leader slot attacks, 33 is called to assist. Okay, so there's some good stuff here. I need to see the faction. I really do. Most of the Conquest characters we've seen already, we get some idea of what we've got going on with them. This is brand new. Like, we saw what Rey was going to bring with Supreme Leader Kylo Ren. We got an idea with Jocasta Nu and Jedi Vanguard. We have some Vanguard characters there already. We can kind of start to see something. This kit on paper looks solid. I'm a little worried about the fact that a lot of his stuff with heat is locked at Territory Wars. I mean, that's a lot of bonuses. That's a lot of damage over time that's locked at Territory Wars. I mean, I'm not the biggest Territory War guy, but if I was big into Territory Wars, I'd imagine this kit looks pretty darn good on paper. So we'll see as the kit comes out for pirate characters what we're going to get here. I imagine the character that Jude Law plays in Skeleton Crew is going to be here as well. Maybe Hondo gets a pirate tag. We'll see who else gets this pirate faction in the future, but I want to hear from you guys. What do you all think about this? What does the kit for 33 do for you? Let me know down below. As always, if you guys have enjoyed that video, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. I will see you guys next time.